Okay, so welcome back. And as you can see, part three, we're going to be moving very quickly through this, but it is going to go a little bit longer than last time. But you can kind of tell that we're doing a little brainwashing here because you can see that beautiful Marriott in the background again, and so we're kind of trying to get everybody to be focusing on that, thinking, geez. That looks kind of nice, especially since we're in Michigan. We look at pictures like this and go, man, I'd rather look at that all day long than our cloudy skies. And here it is, almost the end of March. And I think last night it still got down into the 20s. So no fun there. But in any event, here we are back in part three. So we're going to get rolling with this. And so we are getting into the Spin 15 marketing. This is our crown jewel. This is what we like to talk about. We'll talk about this all day long. We call it the crown jewel because it really does. It's very profitable. It makes us a good living. But certainly, in addition to everything else that we do, it's definitely going to be the marketing pace setter or industry. We're creating a whole new industry. We have zero competition. And so with zero competition, the opportunity to make great money and the opportunity that this could easily go very viral, this is definitely our crown jewel. 10 to 14 businesses spending at the same time, 250 pre-printed receipt rolls. Each business has their own ad spinning. Customers are going to get that, and I will plant a seed for you. If you are in any major market, we're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we are not even considered a major market. A major market would be like Detroit, Atlanta, Nashville, New York, Toledo, Cincinnati. Those are all major markets. We're not even a major market. But we do have a discount factory outlet mall, and they're quite popular, called Tanger Outlet. And if you have anything like a Tanger Outlet, or if you are by a Tanger Outlet, these are just one of the many great opportunities with Spin 15, because imagine this, is all these shoppers come from, they drive for an hour or 2 hours, or they might even be local, to get to this shopping center, and they go shopping and they buy something, they get a receipt, and the receipt on the back is all these ads, and it tells them that they could go around the corner and there happens to be a smoothie shop there where they could get half off on a smoothie. So they go to the smoothie shop, and what happens? They get another receipt and it has more offers on it. And so the participating merchants that are in the shopping center are actually kind of promoting themselves, self-promoting, but they've got 10 to 14 other businesses promoting them. And so they're driving this traffic. But wait, there's more. Because not only you have the shopping center, but what about all the businesses around that shopping center? We have Tanger Outlets in Byron Center, Michigan, which is just down the road from where we're at. And across the street from the actual Tanger is another strip mall and shopping center that has a very popular restaurant, burger joint, grill, whatever you want to call it. So we go into Tommy's and say, hey, how would you like to get all of those customers that are shopping, all those shoppers that are over at Tanger over here? I'd love to, but how do you do that? How can you get them over there? Well, let me show you. And all I had to do is show them the receipt and say, they're all spinning these rolls. How would you like to have your ad running in about 10, 12, 14 businesses over there on their receipts, so that when these shoppers get hungry, they're thinking about coming over here to your grill? So do you think that he got his checkbook out and he says, how much and where do I sign? So that's the potential of what we're sitting on with this. So that should plant you also an idea that you could be thinking about for your market area. If you have anything like that, I would go after it. Each business has their own ad. Each business is exposed to 31,250 new customers jointly with the other businesses. We capture the shopper's data because, and we'll get into this more in detail, how we do that, but we capture all those shoppers. So this is a complete marketing system. This isn't just printing on receipts. It is a complete marketing system where we are capturing shoppers and their information because they want to win stuff. So we're marketing to those shoppers, and then we're turning around and we're buying gift cards or gift certificates from the merchants that are participating in this program. It is a huge win-win for everybody. There we go. So as we move forward, and this is just something for you to keep in mind, the little diagram to the right says every 3 months you spin with 14 new merchants. That is very important. It's very easy to forget, is that when the merchant is renewing, they're going to be renewing with totally different businesses that are going to be in that round. And we'll get into the details of how to do that outside of this. I don't want to get too distracted. But as we move forward and we're coaching and working with you, we'll show you how to do that. But you're going to have more than one Spend 15 going. And in many cases, you could have 2 or 3 Spend 15s going at the same time. And when one is about ready to wrap up, you could have those merchants kind of like musical chairs in this diagram. You can mix them up, and you can, when they renew, you're going to have a whole new template of 10 to 14 businesses that are spinning together. And so that's a very, very attractive model for the merchant to say that every time I renew, it's different businesses. Wow, that's really cool. So it's not just the same businesses over and over and over again. It's 10 to 14 different businesses over and over again. So this is all part of our amazing 7-step marketing system, and we'll get into why it's 7 steps in just a minute. So the pitch, the phone, in-person network meetings, whatever you're doing, again, here is another pitch. We buy gift cards from local businesses and then use them in an amazing 7-step marketing system. The system drives thousands of fresh customers to your business. That's what we do. That is really, truly what we do with a Spend 15. So I highly recommend. What you could do is take a picture of this with your phone while the screen is right here. If you've got your cell phone handy, I'll leave it here for just a second. You can take a picture of that, but I highly recommend that pitch is something that you save to your phone and just kind of, you know, I hate to memorize stuff. I don't really recommend memorizing it, but there's no other way to say it, but you want to get that into your head. Think of it this way. We buy gift cards from local businesses, right? We buy gift cards. We have an amazing 7-step marketing system, and that drives thousands of fresh customers to your business. That's kind of a 3-point way to remember it. So moving on, and if you didn't get a chance to take a picture of this, you'll be able to just go back in the recording. You can go back to the spot and do that. The presentation, point by point, this is going to be a few slides, but let's run through it. If you see the sales page to the right, there's a sales page there. You should have a copy of this, or we're sending them to you. But it goes down 1, 2, 3. Your coupon is spinning in the back of receipts in the business. Why? So that your customers don't leave and never have a reason to come back. Your customers now, with your ad on the back of your receipts, your customers have a reason to come back. That's critical. I mean, to me, that is like fundamental in retail. Every customer, and I like this because even if you're not printing receipts, maybe you need to go back a little bit and rethink this and think, maybe I should be printing receipts for my customers because I want them to leave with my ad in their hand so that they have a reason to come back. And then, of course, number 2 is we're letting 10 to 14 other businesses that you're printing your ad on are running. Your ad is spinning, not only in your business, but your ad is spinning in 10 to 14 other businesses at the same time for 3 months. on the total of 31,250 unique customers that are seeing your ad. So that's point number 2. Point number 3 is, by the way, we also capture, we have a system whereby we capture all of these shoppers so that that's creating value. Is it valuable that we help you do this absolutely free, that we can help you capture your customers' information, their name, their phone number, their email address. And we do this by using a QR code. And then we can remarket back to them. So how would you like to see your ad spinning in 14 different business locations? We have 31,250 unique shoppers that are going to see you over 3 months per quarter. And compare the same number of receipts bought in a grocery store. And this is why we really like this, is because it's a great, and I want to stop here just for a second. I want you to think about this, is that everybody is thinking that they've seen this before. Well, they have. They've seen it in a grocery store. But I like to make the comparison here is, Mr. Johnson, you've seen this before in a grocery store. But I want you to understand that, and go with me on this, is that it's the same shoppers every week that go there, every week to buy their groceries, that are going to see the same ad over and over again. Your ad is being seen by the same shoppers. But with our Spend 15 program, we're putting you into 10 to 14 different businesses where you are actually going to be seen by a whole different variety of shoppers. You're going to be in 250 roles. You're going to be at 31,250 receipts, all totally unique shoppers that are going to see your ad. Does that make sense to you? They're going to get it. They're going to say yes. So moving on, is part of the presentation is we capture the shoppers. We touched on that. We capture all of the shoppers' data from the registered receipts that shoppers like and they want deals. And so if you have a QR code reader on your phone right now, you could actually, if you don't have it, you can download it later after this. Just make a note, download a QR code. And I actually, again, want to stop here. If you haven't done this, I encourage everybody, download the QR code reader onto your phone. And just get any of them that are 4 or 5 stars. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. The one that I have on my phone, and I'm looking at it right now, bear with me just for a second. It says QR scanner, and it's kind of a red logo. And so it's called QR scanner. That's what I have on my phone. I had a 4-star rating. It works great. When I open it up, all I have to do is point at this thing. I don't have to click on anything. It automatically reads the code reader. And what this code reader does, this QR code, takes the shopper right to our website where they can register to win. We get their name, we get their phone number, we get their email address, and we're good to go. And so what do we do then? We're capturing thousands of shoppers in every market, and they're all going into our database, and we're organizing them by market and by zip code. And then we go back to the Mr. Merchant, and we say, Mr. Merchant, we're going to also buy gift cards and gift certificates from the business and remarket to the shoppers who register to win. There's an important point. If we buy a $20 or $25 or $50 gift card from the owner for the promotions, they must match it with an additional card of the same value. And that's important to note. And the reason we do this is because we don't want to just buy $20 from them. We want to know that they're all in, and that there is a cost to us for doing this. So by giving us a matching gift card, if we buy 20, they're going to give us another 20 to match us. We've had some ask us, why do you do that? Why not just buy one from me? We do. We buy one from you, but we also want you to match it for us. And the reason for this is because we're now going to do 2 giveaways, not 1. And we're going to promote you twice by doing this. But by you giving us a $20 gift card, that's your way of helping to pay the cost or defray the cost of this massive text message that's going to go out to all these phones, thousands of phones. But you're getting the benefit of having 2 promotions. Well, think about it just for a second. Is it worth 20 bucks? Heck yeah, it's worth $200. So it's a win-win for us. It's a win-win for the business owner. So we use both gift cards as a giveaway, and the owner gets 2 broadcasts to thousands of shoppers. So we have 15 ad spots on each roll, as we talked about. So we're going to do just a little quick summary here. The ad template is 23 inches long. Call it 2 feet if you want. There's 14 ad spots that we sell to merchants. The one we save. The ad that you're looking on the screen to the right is what we run as our promotional ad of the 15 spots. So we have 15, this one's going, so that leaves us 14 spots to sell. And the 15th is what we use. In addition to us promoting and buying gift cards, we also do special promotions to the merchant. Example, anniversary, grand opening, come in on Tuesday morning till noon and you get a half off. Or the merchants might tell us that their slowest day of the week is Thursdays. They don't know why. Thursdays at lunchtime is horrible. You can shoot a cancer. Well, how about if we do a promotion to help you out with that? Yeah, we'll do a shout out. We'll do a text blast to all of our Spin 15 shoppers promoting you. And how about if we just tell, hey, come on in on Thursday, bring a guest, and your guest eats free. Bring a guest on Thursday till 2 o'clock, and your guest eats free. And I promise you, you're going to be swamped. And it works. But anything of real value is what we really want to promote. Anything of real value. What we don't want to do, again, this is really important. We do not want to do a Spin 15 text blast to thousands of shoppers with a 10% off. You know what's going to happen? They're going to start unsubscribing to our database, and we have to remove them. They're valuable in our system. We want them to be in our system. If we do a 10% off and insult our shoppers, they are going to start unsubscribing, and we don't want that to happen. A 15%, pretty much the same. You know, we really want to do something of value. Buy one, get one free, or bring a guest and the guest eats free, or buy one, get one half off, anything along those lines, anything of real value that a shopper is going to see as a value. Those are really the kind of promotions that we want to do, anything along those lines. Finally, we do email blasting to all of our SpinFill shoppers. And again, this works a lot like the text blasting. We will send out a promotion to their email box. We do this absolutely free of charge, once per month per customer. So if they want to send us a graphic, some kind of a coupon that might be printable, some kind of a special that might be printable that they can bring in, we can do that. So here's our wrap off. Spin 15 offers tremendous value to the Spin 15 merchant. They now have a simple solution for customers leaving with a reason to return, a receipt with their offer on the back. Their same offer or coupon is spinning in 10 to 14 other business locations. Keep in mind, this is 31,250 receipts every quarter. Each merchant gets their ad printed and handed out to customers over 3 months. The merchant can do one round as a trial for 3 months for only $7.25. That is on your order form. That's on your purchase agreement. It's already there, already printed for you. But we're going through it as a review here. The merchant can sign up for a 1-year agreement or 4 quarters at $3.95 each. We do offer auto renewal payments on the $3.95 per quarter for monthly of $155 each month payment. So in other words, we can do a auto renewal at $3.95 per quarter, or if they don't have the $3.95 and they want to do an auto renewal, we can do a monthly. The monthly would be $155. They're going to save some money if they do the $3.95. But if they want to do the monthly at $155, we can. They're going to pay a little bit more, but they can fit that into their budget. We capture Spin 15 shoppers and remarket to them with the SMS, text blasts, and email marketing. We purchase gift cards from the merchant as promotions as the merchant matches us 1 for 1. All of our services add up to $4,500. This is a huge notation. This is also going to be on our website, the landing page. If you haven't been there yet, we'll talk more about it, but we really encourage you to go to our landing page, which is localtrafficblast.com. So www.localtrafficblast.com, and you'll see this all laid out. It's beautifully laid out. Glenn does a nice welcoming video on that. We can start promoting that. We'll talk about that in a minute. But all of our services, if you add up all of our services of what we do per quarter and add them up, it's a value of about $4,500 per quarter. But our Spin 15 merchants gets everything for $395. Boy, if that isn't value to the max, extreme value. So here's our landing page. Actually, I take that back. This is our landing page. This is tapetraffic.com training. We're going to have a lot of stuff continually being posted there. When we do, we'll send you an email letting you know that, hey, we posted another video there. We're always updating it. You can visit it as often as you want. You can rewatch videos as often as you want. We also look for suggestions from time to time from our agent base. We've got lots of them right now to follow up on, so we're going to continue to do that. B2B Blast. This is really, really important. Let's get into it. And we really encourage people, if you have not looked at this, we're going to go through it. We've built a lead capture page. We already talked about localtrafficblast.com. There it is. Go there, study it. There are over 80 different categories of businesses that do not want to market to consumers. CPA, commercial, realtor, commercial realtor, commercial carpet cleaner, promotional products, web design, IT, support. Boy, there's a whole bunch more. Commercial, HVAC, there's window cleaning, there's supplies, there's office supply delivery, printing companies. How about printers? Yeah, the list is on. There's 80 different categories of businesses that want to market to other businesses. Pay attention, because this is really important. All of these businesses want to market to business owners, the same prospects that we want to market to. That's where this is all going. Currently, there is no economical venue that provides these businesses a way to direct mail to these businesses. We are it. In other words, I don't care if you're in Tampa Bay or Detroit, Michigan, there is nobody doing direct mail B2B anymore. That market died. Our last competitor was Valpak. Valpak used to do it, but because of the current structure and how they're set up, they did not make any money. They lost their butts because of the technology, and the way that they did it didn't work, and it was very costly to put together, and they stopped doing it. We have a very, very effective way to do it. So putting it together, we do two trifold brochures. As you'll see, the brochure to the right has 6 ad spots. There's 6 on the front, 6 on the back. That's total of 12 ad spots. And so that's a total of 12. So if you take 2 trifold brochures together, that's 24 ad spots. We need 1 for our own, for Tape Traffic, for lead generation. We will design a very attractive ad that we can use that says something along the lines of, ready to blast more fresh customers to your business? Or do you want hundreds of fresh new customers coming to your business? Go here. you know, and they'll go there, and then they're going to go to our landing page, which is localtrafficblast.com, and they're going to learn how we can do this. And so this becomes a lead generation tool for you in your marketplace. But let's go back down this and pay attention. This is pretty darn cool. So you have an 8.5 by 11 commercial grade gloss stock, full color, high resolution printing, high quality, recommended ad spot sell for $4.95. So you're going to sell these ad spots, and you don't have to sell them all. I'll show you. A contract for 4 times a year or 4 quarters at $3.79. What did we just say there? It's a contract 4 times a year. They're going to want to do that. And here's the best part. You sell this once and you fill it up. Guess what happens? Now, three more times this year, you have renewals. You don't have to go and sell it again. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen is when this goes out to 5,000, this is mailed out to 5,000 businesses, you know what's going to happen? You're going to have all kinds of businesses saying, hey, I have a business to business. I'm a business consultant, and I want to, I want to get into this thing. I'm going to tell you right now, a business consultant will eat this up. And they want to get into this thing. Yep, you line them up for the next one. You're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to have enough response that you probably end up doing a couple more of these. And so you could have 3 or 4 of these in a year running, and even in different markets, targeting a different block of 4,000, 5,000 mailboxes of business owners. And we'll get into that too in just a second. So if all 23 ad spots are sold on a contract, 23 times 379 equals 8717. That's your gross revenue that you're bringing in. 50% of that, just like Tape Traffic, we share with our marketing team. So 50% of the revenue is shared with you. And so that's $4,358 is shared with you. That's for the marketing. We do everything else. Tape Traffic will provide marketing, agent team, free ad design, printing, inserting postage, labeling, addressing, envelope printing. We do all of that. We do all of that out of the other 50% of the revenue. We'll assume all the production expenses. Our profit will be on the printing. So that's where we make our money. Each B2B blast is sent out to 5,000 businesses and owners. This is called a zone. We don't go by zip code. We go by zone because it actually encompasses several different zip codes. So in many markets, we can do more than one zone. In most of your markets, you will be able to do more than one zone. You could have zone A, B, and C, and in those zones A, B, and C, you could actually have a waiting list of people that want to do this with you because you're talking 24 ad spots, 23 to sell. So it's not imperative to sell all 23 spots. With 18 sold, you're still making money, and we cover our marketing costs. So you could do 18. We'd like to see all 23 sold. It's a win-win. It will not take you very much time to do 23 spots. I think in 2 weeks or less, you could do 23 spots if you really kick butt on this. But it's not only important to do this because you're making money, and now you have a recurring income, but we're also generating leads for Tape Traffic for the Spin 15. So each mailing goes to 5,000 businesses, as we stated, with a very attractive envelope. Just to the right, you'll see that there's an envelope there. We designed this so that we are going to have a very, very high open rate. When people get this, they're going to say valuable offers for your business. They're going to see that, and I can tell you that the open rate is super high. I mean, first of all, business owners don't see this coming in their mailbox. For starters, they don't see this. We are it. So this is going to be a kind of a new, fresh thing that's coming to them, and we'll get a lot of attention. Ad cost is $4.95 one time, $3.95 or $3.95 for 4 quarters, or $3.79. We say $3.79 or $3.95. We are right now, as we speak, redoing the order forms, and those are at print. So I think we've decided to go down to $3.79, just because it sounds like just a titch of a little better deal. But in any event, so that's 1 year. Ad design is free. Marketing team keeps 50% of gross revenue. Tape Traffic, we handle all this stuff out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. So you don't have to do anything. I want to stress this. We do everything out of Grand Rapids. All you have to do is sell the ads, and we'll design the ads, fill it up, go to print. Each mailing will generate extra samples, which we will send to you. That's one of the questions that came up in the past. Yes, when we do one of these and we finally, everything comes back from print, we will mail you several dozen samples. Not only that you can give a sample to each one of the advertisers and say, hey, this went out, it's already out there working for you now, here's a sample. It's nice to be able to see what's out there, right? So you want to get them a sample, but then you're going to have enough left over for yourself for future reference when you're marketing. So each one is going to generate samples, and we will send those to you. It's not a bad idea to develop each market by starting with a B2B blast, since it generates leads for Tape Traffic. So again, if you're new with us and you're just getting started, we'd really like you to look at this. You don't have to. It is not imperative, but it's really a smart, good idea to start with a B2B blast and get that going out there and working for you, generating leads for your Tape Traffic for Spin 15. Up above, there's a red link there, and I didn't mention this, but if you want to go to the website, you go to localcommunityblast.com/B2B blast dot, and it's important to add on the HTML. So you have to add that to get to that page. localcommunityblast.com/B2B blast, and then .html will get you to that page. And then there's a video there. You can watch the video. The video can actually be used in some of your marketing as well. There's a link. You can copy that link and put it into your email marketing. If you have clients that you want to market to that you think would be a good candidate for this, you can copy that link and send it to them. Wrapping it up, this is just another fun idea that we have. This is fake. This is not happening. So please don't panic. This is just a place that we, at some point in the near future for the Midwest region, we'll be having some kind of a sales contest, and we'll invite everybody to go to this Essenhaus Inn Conference Center. It's very, very cool. They have great food. I always measure a conference center and how good it is by how good the food is. If the food's horrible, you might as well forget it. So anyways, really cool. These are things that we are working on. We're now growing, guys. We're expanding. We're opening up new markets all the time. Half the fun is being able to have a contest and win a place to go. This is another thing you want to make a note of. tapetraffic.com/sales track. We will start updating this very soon with where people are at, the progress that they're making. You can see in conjunction where you're at with other Tape Traffic members and their sales results, and we also will have other sales training in that site that you can reference. We're all about team. Together, everyone achieves more. We're always open to listening to what you have to say. We love your input. We love your ideas. We also will support you in building your teams, and we always can do three-way phone calls. A lot of you are already plugging into our team phone calls, 605-313-4140. Please make a note of this. If you haven't been on it yet, whether you're driving a car, you can certainly pull over in a rest area. You can jump on our team call. We typically are doing these on Thursdays at 3 o'clock, but we have been exploring maybe a Thursday at noon or 10 or 11 o'clock, like a late morning, so that possibly we could get more people on there. But don't forget to write down the PIN, 212703 and pound. You need those to get onto the call. So the phone number again that we'll continue to use is 605-313-4140. The PIN, 212703 pound. And if and when the phone calls that we're doing change, we will update everybody. This is going to be wrapping up our part 3 of the training. We've got a lot of information here. I will promise you, if you go back and rewatch these, you will be surprised. You'll pick up more information. There's always lots of information. Not everything's on the screen. A lot of what I'm talking about is in there. Make some notes, and you can bring your questions to our next team call. And that way, and so as you were just looking at the Great Lakes region, we have 8 regions that we've broken the country up into. We already have people in the Western Seaboard region. We have people in the Great Lakes region. We already have people in the New England region. And we are starting to get some traffic in the Southern region. So we're going to start seeing some more groups and teams starting to form in some of these regions. It's exciting to see all of these regions start to develop and blossom. We're excited to see all the growth and see people get on board with us. Please, again, write this down. If you have any questions, you can always email us. We respond to emails very quickly, tapetrafficteam@gmail.com. You can always email us there, day or night. Even on weekends, we respond to email. Our direct line, 616-200-4992. And note, we will at some point upload all 3 recorded sessions of this training session, and it will be uploaded to tapetraffic.com/training. We will also be sending you the links as well. So finally, we are done, and it's time to go to work, and we can't wait to see you guys out there making it happen, because if you don't make it happen, we can't make it happen. So we are very much relying upon your success, and we're excited to do whatever it takes to help you guys succeed. Thanks for watching this program, this part 1, part 2, and part 3 of our tape traffic training. And we will be, no doubt, probably having another addition to this at some point in the future. But this gets you through everything at this point.